Now, you don't even have to open your mouth to crush an ego. There are systems that crush egos. For example, the best customer service industry in the world is the hospitality industry, fancy hotels. But there are systems within the hospitality industry that alienate their best customers. For example, what's the first thing they ask you for when you check into a hotel? Talk to me. What's the first thing out? Credit card. Right, why do they ask you for that? Because you're a thief, right? That's why they ask you for it, right? Now, and if ever you have time on your hands, you say to the hotel, why do you want a credit card? Initially, they'll tell you it's the hotel's policy. If you argue with them long enough, they'll call you a thief right in your face, right? Now, I have no problem with that the first time, but I spend my life at hotels. You could stay at the same hotel 10 times, pay your bill every time, and the 11th time you turn up to the hotel, they still ask for a bloody credit card, right? And there's no excuse for that. Believe me, if you knock something off, they've got your credit card number on file, they'll invoice you. What they should say to you the second time you come back to a hotel, given you paid the first time, is welcome back to the hotel, sir, madam, here is your key. But they don't do that because their system is more important than the customer. Now, there's another basic law of psychology that says people act the way you treat them. If you treat people like thieves, they act like thieves. Now, I don't know if you know the rules of hotels. It's very simple. If it's not nailed down, it's complimentary. Right? That's the rule at every hotel. Right? There's actually another rule that says if you can get it loose, it's not nailed down. Right? Now, I have no trouble knocking off stuff from hotels. They treat me like a thief. I'll act like one. I don't think I've ever paid for tissues in my life. I haven't used a full-size soap since 1984. I take the washers out of the bathroom to clean my golf balls and I throw them away. Hey, they treat me like a thief. I'll act like one. But if ever I go to a regional hotel or a bed and breakfast where they actually treat me like a human being, I'd never touch it. I was doing a seminar in Ulverston, northwest Tasmania. Lady said she'd been running a bed and breakfast for 24 years, never asked for credit cards, because that's rude. She said she'd never had a bad debt in 24 years. Fundamentally, people act exactly the way you treat them. And these things could be turned around like that. I had the experience where I turned 40 recently, 20 years ago, and had a dilemma that I could either have a party and make a lot of people happy, or my wife and I can go to Hawaii and play golf and make me really happy. So that's what we did. We went to this place called the Sheraton Princeville. Everybody who gets to this hotel is tired. You fly to Honolulu, you take another internal flight, and you drive halfway around an island in a rental car. We arrive at the hotel, and the doorman comes up to the car, and I said to him, can you tell me where reception is? And he said, sir, you don't want to go to reception. I said, we don't want to, but we have to check into the hotel. He said, no, we don't work that way. He actually got the car valet park, and he went to a computer that was outside the doors of the hotel and said, you're in room so-and-so, this gentleman will take you to your room. Why don't you just relax, unpack and have a drink, and we'll bring reception to you in about 30 minutes. And that's exactly what happened. And the lady came in to check us into the hotel, and I said to her, look, I don't mean any disrespect, this is a Sheraton hotel, I've stayed at a lot of Sheratons, but this is the first hotel in the world where I haven't had to stand in a queue at reception when I'm tired after travelling. What makes this place different from any other? And she said, that's what our new general manager thought when he arrived 18 months ago and he was tired after travelling, and he changed his system like that. Now, you may not be able to change the whole hospitality industry, but you can change the Sheraton principle. You may not be able to change the whole telephony or IT industry, but we can change some of the systems that operate within our businesses, and it's only when we see it from a customer's perspective do we realise how much they have been inconvenienced.